Hi, everybody. You haven't figured it out by now. I'm Zoe's dad. I'm usually not very good at these kind of speeches. I give a lot of presentations, but I always have my PowerPoint. And I was going to bring my PowerPoint, but then I wasn't sure if this was really the right thing to do. You know, I didn't know if you really wanted to see all my graphs and charts and that kind of thing. So actually, after I plotted her growth chart, I wasn't sure it was really that interesting. I did have some interesting pictures, like the one of her, sitting in the dog dish with her diapers on. I thought, well, maybe that's not quite right either. But anyhow, what I really want to do is thank everybody for coming, especially many of you that traveled a long ways to get here. And I want to say I'm glad that we didn't get snowed out. So I did want to tell you a few things about Zoe, though, that I think are kind of interesting. I mean, it's kind of hard to get to this point when I was walking her down the aisle and thinking back. It wasn't that long ago when she was just this little kid, or actually even before that. I remember getting the phone call saying, "You're a dad." And I go, "What? You're a dad?" And what's behind that is we had just moved from Seattle down to Huntington Beach in California. Diane hadn't seen her family in more than a year, so she was 7 months pregnant at the time, and she was going to go sneak in a quick visit to her family before the baby was born. So, and lo and behold, I guess you were actually 8 months pregnant. Lo and behold, on the way back down the road, she didn't quite make it home. Fortunately, she was able to find a hospital. Otherwise, we might have been toasty too. And the kid that was named after her birthplace could have been Toyota. Been Toyota and Moe. She made it okay. I'm just glad to say that I did make this one, Zoe. Thanks a lot. Aww. Trying to think back about Zoe, besides the fact her being born, I was thinking about some of the things that I always remembered about her when she was little, like how she was obsessed with the color purple, how we had every pretty pony in the world, all that stuff. And then when she got a little older, she got more adventuresome, started traveling. There was one of her first big travels on her own, as we were visiting, Wyoming, and Zoe had been doing something else, and she was going to meet us in Wyoming. It was her first big trip, so she had taken a plane and gotten on a bus or a train. I guess they got into a train, and she ended up in this little town, and she got off the train in a little town in Wyoming. And we were there waiting for her, but just as she got off the train, there was this other freight train going by on another track, and she got off the train, looked around, and didn't see anybody. And she's like, "Oh no, here I am all alone." But then the freight train went by, and there we were. She was all happy. But anyhow, that was kind of the start of some of her adventures. And some of your friends from Santa Barbara know she went off to Scotland for a year and Boston for a year, and then came home and went up to Lodi. Never could figure out why she went to Lodi. Oh, maybe it was being closer to Moe, I think. Huh? Yeah, by Sacramento. By Stockton. So, anyhow, I'm really glad that Zoe's getting together with Moe from our time with Moe. I think he's a really great guy, and I think they do really good together. And I'm really happy to have him be part of the family. I'm happy to have you guys too, all be part of the family. So welcome. I only have one regret, and he is a Giants fan. It could be worse though. He could be a Dodger fan. So anyhow, I guess I just want to wish you guys a really long and happy relationship together, and healthy, and all those good things. And good things come to you. So a toast. You're here. I forgot my glasses. Thanks a lot, you guys.
لا الكلمة نفسها
Anybody else want to say anything?
When she comes over here, we're going to point at this guy, okay? You should have been the belly dancer.